previous video we have started our chapter number 3, indices and cube root. This is a mathematics of standard 8. So in previous video we have covered the laws of indices, and we have solved some on basis of laws of indices. Okay, and we also solved one exercise, that is practice set 3.1. Now in our today's session we will do next exercise. So student, today we will going to see the second part of the chapter, that is the meaning of numbers having index in the rational form. Now here we have to see the index which are in rational form in the form of m upon n. So these two are m and n are the integers, and these are in the form of a rational, that is in the form of a fractions. Okay, now let's see the content. So student, we know that 8 square is equals to 64, right? That means 8 multiplied by 8, that is 64. And cube root at 64 is equal to 64 power 1 upon 3. So yesterday we have seen that the square root is denoted like this symbol, right? This is nothing but a square root, like see. For suppose the square root of 8, so it is denoted as this. And if we have to write the cube root of 8, then we will cube root at 64, so it will be like this. Okay, 64 cube root. So this is a sign of a cube root, this is a square root. Okay students, and in the form of an index we will write 1 upon 3. So cube root at 64 is equals to 64 1 upon 3. 1 upon 3 is nothing but a index for cube root in the form of an index. Okay, and see here 64, what is 64? It is equals to 8 square, right? So we can write 64 as 8 square, right student? So 8 square to the power 1 upon 3. That means this is a cube root of square of 8, right? So that is equals to 4. Therefore we can read it as cube root. This is a sign of a cube root, so it can be read as cube root of square of 8, right? So it is 4. This is our equation number 1, right? So similarly cube root of 8, okay, this is cube root of square of 8, cube root of square of 8. So similarly cube root of 8 will be 8 to power 1 upon 3. Okay, this is this index of cube root. Okay, so 8 power 1 upon 3, this is nothing but a cube root of 8, and which is equals to 2, right? Okay, therefore square of cube root of 8 is, see here we have to first we will see that cube root of 8, that is 8 to the power 1 upon 3. Now we will see square of cube root of 8. Okay, square cube root of 8, so 8 power 1 upon 3, that is cube root of 8, right? And square, so whole bracket square. Okay, so this is equals to 2 square, right, which is equals to 4. Okay, this so is cube root of square of 8 is 4, and square of cube root of 8 is also a 4, nothing but a same thing. Okay, so from equation number 1 and 2 we can say that cube root of square of 8, right? Cube root of square of 8 is 4. Okay, so this is equals to square of cube root of 8. So student, these are nothing but the same. That's why cube root of square of 8 is equals to square of cube root of 8. So using indices we can write as this: 8 square power 1 upon 3 equals to 8 to the power 1 upon 3 whole square. Okay, so this is nothing but a same. This is square cube root, here cube root square. Okay, so here one law of indices will be applied, that we will see the rules for rational indices. Okay, the rules for rational indices, this is what, this is nothing but a rational indices. Okay, the rules for rational indices are the same as those for the integral indices. Now student, therefore using the rule, this is a rule, yesterday we have seen this rule, okay, in laws of indices, right? So if a power m power n equals to, it will be same, base will be a and this is a power, okay. We get 8 square power 1 upon 3 and it is equals to 8 power 1 upon 3 power 2, right? So this is nothing but a 8 square cube root of square of 8 and this is square of cube root of 8, nothing but a same, okay. So we can write it as 8 power 2 upon 3, right? Here this we can write this by using the this law of indices, right student? Okay, a power mn nothing but equals to 8 to the power mn, right? Okay, so this is nothing but the same. So from this we get two meanings of the number 8 to the power 2 upon 3. Okay, this is rational indices. Okay, 2 upon 3 is the rational indices. So we can write these number in the two form. First, in the first form is, this is 8 to the power 2 upon 3, which is equals to 8 square bracket 1 upon 3. This is a sign of a cube root, okay. That is cube root, okay. First cube root of square of 8, cube root of square of 8, okay. Or else we can write this number as in the form of 8 1 upon 3 power 2, that is square okay. First square of a cube root of 8, so this is cube root of square of 8 and this is square of cube root of 8. I hope you have understood this well, students. Now next is, okay student, next is similarly 27 power 4 upon 5, okay, which is equals to, this number can be written as 27 fourth power, okay, 27 power 4 and whole power 1 upon 5. This means what does it mean? It means fifth root, okay. Just now I have told you that how to read the this rational indices, okay. So this can be read as, or this can be written as fifth root of fourth power of 27, okay. Fifth root of fourth power of 27, here fifth root of fourth power of 27, right? And this also can be written in the form of like this, 27, this cube fifth root will be inside and this the whole power 4, means fourth power of fifth root of 27, right? See, can you see the difference? This nothing but the same, but these are the same form, okay, in the same form but little difference in the pattern, okay. See, this is fifth root of fourth power of 27, this is fourth power of fifth root of 27, okay. This is a root in the form of a rational form, okay. Now generally we can express two meanings of number a power m upon n. Again I am repeating student, this is a rational indices, okay. So a power m upon n equals to a power m raised to 1 upon m. This means nth root. Now carefully look at this, nth root of mth power of a, right? And this can be also written in the form of like this, mth power of nth root of a. Okay student, now we will solve practice set 3.2. okay, this is so simple exercise. Let's see how to solve this, okay. Here one table is given and we have to complete the following table in question number 1. So let's see the table. So first column is serial number, that is 1 2, okay, and number are given to us and we have to write the power of the root and root of the power, okay, like this. Just now we have seen this, the power of the root and root of the power, okay. So this is how, in this way only we have to solve this table. Now look, first is solved example, okay. Now let's see the solved one, okay. So first is 225 power 3 upon 2. Now see students, here you can see a power m upon n is equals to this. It can be written as a power m raised to 1 upon n. Okay, so here also it can be written in the form of like this. Just look at the solve table. Okay, okay student, let's see this. Yeah, right. See, first is 225 to the power 3 upon 2. Okay, so first in the power of the root we are written like this. Power of the root. Power means power will come outside. Root means here in the bracket we have written root. Okay, so this is a basic, this is a tip for you, that how to understand or how to remember that what is the power of the root and root of the power. Okay, in power of the root, power will come outside the bracket and root will come inside the bracket. Okay, so let's see the power of the root. Okay, so for power of the root we have written like this: 225 power 1 upon 2 cube. Okay, so how we will write this? We will write cube of square root of 25. This is root. Student, always remember this. um, in the form, root is in the form of in rational form. Okay, rational indices form. So cube of square root of 225. Now let's look at the root of the power of this. Okay, so this can be written as, see here, root of the power, right? So root then power. Okay, so square root of cube of 225. Now let's solve question number 2. So question number 2 is 45 power to the power 4 upon 5. Okay, so first we have to write power of the root, right? So we can write it as like this: 45 cube inside, power outside. Okay, so it can be written as fourth power of fifth root of 45. Next is root of the power. So in root of the power we can have to write like this: root of the power, root will comes here and power here. Okay, so fifth root, this is fifth root, right? 1 upon 5 means fifth root of fourth power, fifth root and fourth power of 45. Let's solve question number 3. Question number 3 is 81 to the power 6 upon 7. So power of the root, in power of the root we will write like this: 81 1 upon 7 power 6. So it will be power of the root, so it will be sixth power of seventh root of 81, right student? And in root of the power like this: root then power, so it will be seventh root of sixth power of 81. Fourth question is 100 power 4 upon 10. So for power of the root we will write it as fourth power of 10th root of 100. Okay, so student, in the which I have written in the red pen, this is only for your understanding. Okay, that's how we can write this by writing simple form. Okay, answer is only this, but you can write this also for your understanding. So root of the power will be 10th root of 10th root, right? 10th root. In the root of the power, root will come first, and in the power of the root, power will come first. 10th root of 4th power of 100. Now in question number 5, it is 21 power 3 upon 7. So in power of the root, power will come first, then root. Okay, so it will be cube of 7th root of 21, and in the root of the power it will be 7th root of cube of 21. So this is how we are solving this is how we solve the table. Now let's see the question number 2 of practice set 3.2. Okay students, so in question number 2 of practice set 3.2, we have question number 2 is write the following numbers in the form of rational indices. Okay, so what we have to do is in this question, numbers are given to us and we have to write these numbers in the form of rational indices. Just now we have solved this, like means no, this is opposite of question number 1. Okay, numbers are given to us. Yes, sentence, see, we can say that sentence are given to us and we have to write the numbers. Okay, so let's look at the question number 1. So first is square root of fifth power of 121, right? square root of fifth power of 121. Now let's see. So okay, here 121 will come. Okay, 121. So square root. Okay, square root means first root will come, right? First root will come. This is a trick to understand that how to write which term we have to write first. Okay, so square root means square will come outside the bracket and power means inside. Okay, remember this thing. So it will be square root. Square root means 1 upon 2 and fifth power like this. So 1 upon 21 power fifth 5 into 1 upon 2. Okay, which is equals to 1 upon, this can be also written as like this. We are simplifying this just like this, like this. Okay, what the, this is a law of rational indices which can be, so a power m bracket n power n can be written as a power mn. Okay, so like this only we are writing this. Okay, 121, it can be 5 upon 2. Now next question 2. So question number 2 is cube of fourth root of 324, right? So it will be fourth root, right? 4 cube means power will come first, then root. So 3 to 324 power 1 upon 4, this will be root, then we will write cube. So it will be like this, 1 upon 4 multiplied by 3. So it can be written as 324 power 3 upon 4, right? Cube of fourth root. Now next question is fifth root of square of 264. Here fifth root and square. So fifth root will comes first, right? 264 square of it. Okay, so square will come first, then fifth root. So on simplifying we are writing like this, 264 power 2 upon 5. Okay student, this is cube of cube root of 3. Sorry for the mistake. Here cube root will come first. Okay, cube root now. So it will be 1 upon 3. Then here only cube will be there. Okay. So it can be written as cube of cube root of 3. Right. So 3 power 3 multiplied by 1 upon 3. This can be written like this. Okay. 3 power 3 upon 3. So this is how we have to solve this practice set 3.2. Next practice set we will cover in our next session. Thank you students.